Do you want to tell them our announcement? No. Okay, our announcement is we are done breastfeeding. Me and him. Playing babies. Woohoo! Look how big they've gotten. Good morning. I'm still so tired and I have leftover makeup on. I woke up at so many times actually, but we woke up for the day at 7, laid in bed for a bit because only one twin was out and the other twin woke up, and now it's 7:30 and we're ready to start the day. They woke up a lot in the night. I don't know, I've gone through some kind of sleep regression. Fred used to sleep through the night every night. Now he's up at least twice to eat. And it's getting exhausting. Which is why I need coffee, but the espresso maker is kind of loud. And it's Allie's morning to sleep in, so I don't want to wake her. So I think maybe I saved some coffee from the drip coffee maker yesterday to make iced coffee. So hopefully that's still in the fridge. Did we hear the dogs outside barking? Just kidding. I'm not getting one from in here. I'm going to take one from up here. Manifesting a trip to Disneyland next. Also, a lot of house updates to be done, but look at these countertops. We're gonna have to do a before and after and discuss what was done here because this was a DIY job, and oh my god, they look so good. In my dream last night, I found flavored French vanilla syrup in my cupboard for my coffees, and that was a dream. I don't have anything but sugar to put in my coffee, so I'm actually a little sad about that. When we were in Florida, I had this really delicious syrup. It was like salted caramel, I think, to go in my coffee, and I loved it. And I do have one here, but it's 0 sugar. The only ones I can find here are 0 sugar. And I hate the taste of aspartame or like stevia or any of those like 0 sugar sweeteners. They do not do it for me. Take 2 of trying to vlog. Yesterday morning I started the vlog and then didn't pick up the camera once he woke up. Yeah. So today, here we go, trying again.
Hello.
I have lots of things to share.
Yay!
So let's start the day. Good morning, big boy. Tiki. Good morning. Tiki. I feel like you probably shouldn't be playing with the dog bowl. This kid is so close to crawling. He is like on the go. Look at that. He's like up on all fours. Look at him. He can also go to sitting. I think that's what he's about to do. Oh.
Watch your head, dude.
So, we're back from our first ever family vacation as a family of 4.
Goodness, you might notice. You won't notice.
No one's gonna notice.
They might. My glasses are different because they snapped in half.
While we were traveling on the way home, Allie went to put on her glasses and they literally were in 2 halves.
So these are old ones. They're warped. It makes everything look small. Makes everything look small.
She doesn't like that.
No one noticed. I noticed.
Our trip was amazing. We have a full travel vlog that's probably already out, so you can go watch it. We went to Florida. I know people will be like, were you worried about going to Florida right now?
Yes. We didn't want to go. We booked it so long ago.
And we couldn't, it was non-refundable. We couldn't get our money back.
Because we would have just gone somewhere else if we could have, but
no, we couldn't.
We did. It's too expensive to buy the tickets that are refundable though.
Yeah, it is a lot of money. That wasn't ideal. But overall, we did have a really great time.
We did, actually.
Had a lot of fun. So much so that while we were on the trip, we were like, okay, where are we going to go next?
California.
And I think we're going to go to California next, of course.
Woo!
Shocker. We love California. We're looking at flights. We're looking at accommodations. We're seeing if we can swing it because we had so much fun traveling, the 4 of us, that I think
Plus, it's been 1 whole year since I've been to California.
So
and
we gotta go.
My rule is you can't go one whole year without being in California.
But where do you think we should go next on a vacation? I'm also trying to push for a Europe vacation this year because we can fly direct from here.
That would actually be nice.
So it'd be real nice. So when we were away, my mom did a whole bunch of jobs around the house for us, and I wanted to show you, even though the house is a complete disaster, because she did such a good job. Starting with these counters. Oh, they're dirty. Let's just wipe it on the floor. Look at these. I will insert what the counters used to look like right now.
upset.
Never been anywhere before.
She's never.
Where are we? Where are we? So this is just like a resin kind of kit that Allie got online forever ago. And then she got pregnant and we couldn't do it because of the resin smell in the house with babies because the resin isn't like good. It turned out freaking amazing. She painted the marble lines. It really brightens up the kitchen. Like, look at this. It is so much better than what we had. So what do you think of your new counters, Wuzzy?
I've been waiting 1 year for these.
You said that you got it a year ago. Over a year ago.
It's even better than I thought. It looks good. I love it. Nothing like a smeg on a marble.
Oh, do you show them your smeg?
I got a smeg. It was free. Because I worked with Canadian Tire. And they gave it to me.
Okay, next. Allie's gonna maybe deal with the crying baby because
I
I dealt with him the whole time he cried on our walk. I'm just gonna take you on our nice little family walk. Me and the boys, we go, not every day, probably like 4 days a week, 3 days a week. Me and the boys go for a nice walk around the neighborhood. We stop and get coffee. It's normally really enjoyable. Not today. For the first time ever, he literally screamed for like 15 minutes and nothing would make him stop. So he's really cranky. I think maybe he's teething. Fred has a tooth. When we were on vacation in Florida, it randomly just appeared. And he wasn't even cranky, so I don't know how he did that without being a cranky little baby. But George, he's really cranky right now, so I think maybe he's teething. But I wanted to show you the basement because my parents surprised me and Allie with having the basement done, basically. If you remember, we have been renovating the basement for quite a while. I need to paint this, I'm seeing. But, oh my god, did they ever do an amazing job. Ba-da-da! We have a ceiling. We have trim. So let's pretend all of the mess doesn't exist. Back here, my parents like hung this curtain even better so it's like super sturdy now. And back here is still where we keep all of like our extra drinks, cleaning supplies, mini fridge, that stuff. But it's a real room. It's amazing. Allie also got a desktop. So this is gonna be Allie's office. Look at this. Also, we have all of these fun little decor bits, like really colorful things to go down here to make it a nice little playroom. Rosie wants to show you. Rosie said, what do you think of the new room? I can't get over it. It is so good. This is going to be a great playroom while we are still in this house. Also, it really increases the value of the house, which is also nice. And then, if we remember, across the hall is also the guest room, which is done. As you can see, and probably hear, I am pumping. So yes, that means I am still pumping. I try to pump, I want to say 5 times a day, but I don't. Lately, I've only been pumping like 4 times a day. I want to do at least 5, and that has not been happening. I feel like I am losing my motivation and will to pump slowly but surely. I have been pumping since, oh my gosh, July. Is that when I induced lactation? If you're completely new here and you don't know, I induced lactation to be able to breastfeed our twins, which means I was not pregnant with them. My wife was, but I am the one that breastfeeds them. Sorry, I'm working while I talk to you. It's been going well, still, the pumping thing, but I'm just exhausted with it, and needing to pump for 20 minutes every like 3 hours is exhausting, especially when you're taking care of babies, and I'm taking care of 2 of them, and it's just a lot. And I just feel like there are other things I want to be doing with my time than pumping. How much longer am I going to keep this up? I honestly don't know. I have no clue. I always said I wanted them to have breast milk for the first year of their life, and they are currently 7 months, and I don't know. Will we make it? 5 more months is a lot of months. So I honestly have no clue. He's like a toddler. When did this happen? How did this happen? It's probably even more shocking for you all because we haven't been vlogging very much, and like, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Mwah. Thanks for the kiss. Yes, giving me kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Yes. Do you want to tell them our announcement? No. Okay, our announcement is we are done breastfeeding. Me and him. This is Fred, as you know him. So the boys are 7 months old. Oh, just soaking up this little snuggle. They are very active now. They're 7 months old, and I would say, I don't even know, when did we stop breastfeeding? Oh, I don't know when exactly it happened, but I think around 4 months is when I transitioned to not breastfeeding them for every feed and instead doing more bottles and pumping in the day and breastfeeding in the mornings, the nights, the evenings, that kind of thing. And it was working really well for us. And then I think I accidentally weaned him. So I think it was about at 6 months. We had a lot of company, we had a lot of visitors. There was a lot going on, and I let people give him his like morning bottle or give him his nighttime bottle instead of nursing him. And that happened consistently for a little bit, like probably a week. And then he said, we're done breastfeeding, right, Mommy? And wouldn't nurse anymore. He wouldn't latch. So, is right. So we haven't been nursing for the last month. And I thought I would be a lot more sad. To be honest, I thought that I would be really, really sad when our breastfeeding journey came to an end. I need to specify something. Our nursing journey has come to an end. As in, he doesn't latch, eat from the boob anymore. He doesn't do that ever. But he still does get breast milk. He is still a partially breastfed baby. So, where does that leave me and you, George? Look at how little. Look at how little. So where does that leave me and you? Say, I'm still a booby boy. I'm a booby boy. He loves breastfeeding. Actually, we're going through a little bit of a phase right now, and it's a bit of an issue where he is insisting for the last like few days that he needs to be nursed to sleep for all of his naps and bedtime. And if I don't nurse him, it is like the end of the world. It's a big issue, isn't it? So he still gets breastfed multiple times a day, and then both of the boys get breast milk in their bottles. They get half breast milk, half formula bottles is the goal. I feel like my supply definitely suffered a bit when we were on vacation because it was hard to stick to my pumping schedule. I love you. We have made it to 7 months of breastfeeding, although I've technically only breastfed George for 6 months because if we remember, the first month of his life, he was not a booby boy. He did not nurse. We almost gave up on the whole breastfeeding journey with him, nursing journey, I mean. He would not latch, he would not eat. It was like a whole big thing. If you have been around for a long time following my breastfeeding journey and know, it was a whole thing. For the first month, he had bottles for I think almost every single feed ever. So in the night he nurses. For his first meal of the day he nurses. Lately he's been wanting to be nursed to sleep and for naps, and then randomly throughout the day if he wants to nurse, I do let him. I can't believe how long we've been at this because I started the journey way before they got here because I induced lactation. So I started pumping I think in July, and now it is May and here we are. Still going strong. The problems of having so many animals in your house. Your baby is crawling all over the floor, always covered in dog hair. Aren't you? As you can see, this guy can sit. And it is so scary trusting him to do this. Because the last thing I want is for him to fall and hurt himself. But then at the same time, I have to trust him to be able to like know his own skills and limits and learn how to do things. And if I just baby him forever, he's never gonna learn how to do the things. But it's so stressful. I just want him to be safe. And it's gonna be like that forever because I'm gonna worry when he's walking and when he's crawling, and I'm gonna worry when he's running and playing on the playground and all the things for both of them. But what are you doing? You playing? Bunny babies. Bunny babies. Bunny baby. Wow. You're funny. Tickle. Tickle. Look at them in the same position. Do you want to show everyone that too? these cute rompers that they're wearing, they're both matching, are from Smash and Test. They have baby stuff. You just smile at them. Yeah, laugh. You say hi. Say hi, everybody. You like the camera. This baby, I don't know how he knows what a camera is, but he loves the camera. Allie, what's arrived? Don't get on it, you weirdo. What are you doing? The boys' big boy car seats are here. Woo. Allie went with the Even Flow Revolve 360. I had nothing to do with getting their car seats. Right now we have like the bucket seats that like clip into the car and unclip. Yeah. But this is their new like big boy car seats. Fits 4 to 120 pounds.
I feel like they're going to be humongous.
Well, it fits 4-pound babies.
How? Is there must be well, let's open it.
It must have like an insert. We'll see. Car seats. The nice thing about car seats is there's nothing to put together.
Snoopy in the bed. Snoopy in the bed. Snoopy in the bed. Shake it, girl. Snoopy in the bed. Snoopy in the bed. Snoopy in the bed.
What are we about to do, Wazzy?
We're going to watch a show downstairs for the first time since it's finished.
Yes. I already showed them the update of how amazing
it
is.
They're wrestling through the curtain. I mean, the duvet. Oh, they still. They like to wrestle through the duvet.
Oh, it's hard to see, but there's all the dogs in there.
Let's get it set up.
All right.
I can turn the light on.
Exciting! I'm so excited to sit down here and be freaking cozy. This is like an ancient TV. Like, absolutely ancient.
It was Brandy's and then she gave it to
No, because it was Jan's.
It was Brandy's and then Jan's and then ours.
It was Brandy's and then Jan's.
They don't know these people.
You don't.
She presents her bum and she does this noise. She's asking you to scratch it. And then when you do scratch it, she goes like this, and then she just loves it.
She loves a bum
scratch. It's her favorite thing in the world.
It is. Then we ended up watching Saint X, a new show on Disney Plus, and it was boring, so we didn't vlog it, but it's a good show. So, be back again for another video really soon. See ya!